Today's Drops of Inspiration was recorded by Ricardo Melo from the Namaste Institute on January 28, 2017. Audio recordings were prepared by Drops of Inspiration's volunteers. Our team of volunteers is always in need of help. You can also be a volunteer in this cause. Join us on Facebook in the group Pílulas do Evangelho, Transcrição, or Pílulas do Evangelho, Tradução. Help us out. Hello, my dear friends. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. Today, our Drops of Inspiration is a little late, in the afternoon, on this more than special Saturday, a Saturday of itinerant treatment. We've been working with our friends, thank God, since dawn. We've already had activities early this morning in the city of Juatuba at Casa do Caminho. Later, we'll be in downtown João Batista. As always, it's a wonderful opportunity, isn't it? To meet up with friends and be in touch with the higher spiritual world, reflecting on our capacity to self-heal. Thank God, earlier, the spiritual friends brought us their guidance and sowed lights of blessing, reminding us about the essence of the lessons of Jesus' gospel and of our great masters of all time. They spoke to us exactly about love, of true and pure love that can only be felt in the soul that eliminates its ego. We know this is difficult to do, right? We complain, we curse, we fight. Can you say it's not like that? A lot of people love on occasion, only when all is well. It's the I love you. When someone irritates you, then they're no longer good for you. Isn't that right? When we want something and we get it, everything is fine. But at that moment we don't, anxiety strikes us, and suddenly our sick ego begins to scream and hurt people around us. We say things we shouldn't say. We do things that we regret. I mean, most of us are creating our own toxic waste all the time. Most of us are polluting our own mind, polluting our own heart all the time. And, of course, this prevents true love from manifesting itself. Let's imagine the following situation. You have a wonderful mineral water, very, very pure. You take this clean water and pour it into a very dirty glass. What'll happen to the water? It's gonna get dirty. I mean, the water is pure, but if the glass is dirty, and when the water comes into contact with the dirt, it becomes contaminated. That's what happens. Very often, God's love comes to us through lots of opportunities. Very often, this divine love's pure water, my friends, is right by you. Sometimes in a good book, or an invitation that comes to you to go to a spiritual group to help someone. Sometimes this pure water comes to you in an invitation to participate in some social activity and help your community grow. Maybe this invitation will come to you through a difficult family member that is inviting you to work on your patience and compassion. Maybe this invitation will come to you through the opportunity to see the good side of things when some situations at first manifest themselves opposite to our expectations. What happens then? In the middle of all of this, our misguided, anxious, egocentric, and tense perception prevents us from seeing life's beauty that often arrives to us disguised as a problem and a difficulty to benefit us. So, as our spiritual friends used to say, true love needs a clean mind and a peaceful heart for it to manifest itself. That's why an inner reformation is so important. We have said this here this week. More important than paying lip service to God is to live with God in your heart. It is really freeing yourselves from some behaviors and some conducts that harm us. Otherwise, it'll get even harder. If we don't do our part, how will God do his? It's complicated. Imagine this. You have a lot of lights around you, but you only see negative things all the time. You insist on pessimism. You scream, you curse a lot by yourself, you curse to people. It's going to be hard, don't you think? Sometimes we have a huge opportunity to take care of our own health, but we think about ourselves being sick, imagining ourselves in a very sad future with a lot of pain, with suffering. I mean, our mental matrix is sick. Consequently, the lights that arrive to us are being contaminated by our mind that can only visualize negative things. And of course, things don't flow. In short, the lesson was very deep. We heal ourselves from the moment we open ourselves to true healing through our inner peace. We need to cultivate a state of inner peace of mind so that God's pure love can manifest itself in us. When we have this possibility and cultivate it, every moment is a moment of enlightenment. Think about this. When you wash a dish, you may be enlightening yourself. When you eat, when you cut potatoes, carrots to make your food, when you clean your house, when you go for a walk or drive your car, you may be exercising an activity that will set you free from anxiety. If you practice mindfulness, the alert mind. You can start substituting anger, hate, anxiety, and grudge for love and compassion, visualizing the good in people, in things, and situations that surround us. So, it's an exercise, my friends, independently whether we continue or we can't maintain it. It is a great exercise and it is within our reach as long as we really want to practice it. So live the purest heart. It will be symbolically the clean glass that will glow God's love. So this question is in the air. What kind of glass do you think you have been? What kind of container do you think your mind and your heart today represent the most? Do you feel closer to the clean, limpid recipient that doesn't damage or dirties the divine purity? Or do you still feel like a container that needs a little more inner cleaning? This reflection is for all of us. God bless you all. Light and peace to all, my friends. And you already know, see you soon. See you very, very soon with love and awareness of who we really are.